Plant kingdom. In the previous class, I discussed about MCQ type of question on algae, bryophyta, pteridophyta, fungi and angiosperms. And today topic is plant kingdom. First of all, we have to know some basic knowledge about plant kingdom, and through this chart we will know about plant kingdom. Plant kingdom divided into two divisions, first cryptogamy and second phanerogamy. Cryptogamy is plant without seed and phanerogamy is plant with seed. Cryptogamy then subdivided into Thallophyta, Bryophyta, Pteridophyta, and phanerogamy divided into Gymnospermy and Angiospermy. Thallophyta then divided into algae and fungi, and Bryophyta divided into liverwort and moss, and Angiospermy divided into monocotyledons and dicotyledons. Through this chart, you have got some basic knowledge about plant kingdom. Then I will discuss about each and every division and subdivision. So let's start. First of all, Thallophyta. What is Thallophyta? Plant body is thallus-like, that is not differentiated into stem, leaves and roots, and no conducting tissue. Conducting tissue means xylem and phloem. Xylem is through which only mineral and water passes through the plant body, and phloem tissue through which only food is transferred to the whole body. Then coming to algae and know about algae characteristic feature. Algae are simplest multicellular plants. Some are unicellular, for example Chlamydomonas. Algae are usually aquatic, either freshwater or marine, and some are terrestrial. Algae are autotrophs, that means they produce their own foods. The cell wall of algae are composed of true cellulose, and in most algae the reserve food material is starch. Algae possess both prokaryotic and eukaryotic nature of cell structure. Prokaryotic means very primitive structure of their cell structure, and eukaryotic is advanced characteristic feature. Only blue-green algae shows prokaryotic nature, but the remaining algae shows eukaryotic nature. The algae reproduce by vegetative, asexual and sexual methods. Three main classes of algae. What are they? Chlorophyceae, Phaeophyceae and Rhodophyceae. Chlorophyceae is green algae, Phaeophyceae is brown algae, and Rhodophyceae is red algae. What is Chlorophyceae? Chlorophyceae, the plant body may be unicellular, colonial or filamentous. They are usually grass green due to the presence of pigments chlorophyll A and chlorophyll B. Green algae usually have a rigid cell wall made of an inner layer of cellulose and an outer layer of pectose. For example, Chlamydomonas, Volvox, Ulothrix, Spirogyra, Chara and many more other algae are under the Chlorophyceae. Here some diagrams are present. First is Chlamydomonas, and these are colonial structure of Volvox. These are Volvox, and these are Odogonium, and these are Chara. These are the diagrams of Chlorophyceae family. Coming to the next family, Phaeophyceae. The members of Phaeophyceae are primarily in marine habitats. They show great variation in size and forms. They range from simple branch filaments forms, which in found ectocarpus, to profusely branched forms as represented by kelps. The plant body is usually attached to the substratum by a holdfast and has a stalk and stipe and leaf-like photosynthetic organ which called frond. Example of Phaeophyceae: Ectocarpus, Dictyota, Laminaria, Sargassum and Fucus, and many other more. Here some pictures of brown algae. You can see the diagram of Phaeophyceae algae. Coming to the next, Rhodophyceae. The red thalli of most of the red algae are multicellular. The predominant red pigments are phycoerythrin and chlorophyll A, chlorophyll B are present in their body. The food is stored as Floridian starch, which is very similar to amylopectin, which is present in angiosperms and glycose in structure. For example of some Rhodophyceae: Porphyra, Polysiphonia, Batrachosperm, etc. Here the picture of Batrachosperm, Porphyra, and here this is Polysiphonia elongata. Here these are the main characters of three classes: Chlorophyceae, Phaeophyceae, and Rhodophyceae. Chlorophyceae is green algae, Phaeophyceae is brown algae, and Rhodophyceae is red algae. Here the which pigments are present in their body. First of in their thallus. In Chlorophyceae present chlorophyll A and B, and in Phaeophyceae present chlorophyll A and C and fucoxanthin. Due to this, these algae are brown in color. Rhodophyceae is red algae. In their thallus, chlorophyll A, D and phycoerythrin are present. Stored food is starch in Chlorophyceae. In Phaeophyceae, mannitol, L-laminarin, and Rhodophyceae, Floridian starch. Cell wall of Chlorophyceae is made up of cellulose, and in Phaeophyceae cellulose and algin, and in Rhodophyceae cell wall is made up of cellulose, pectin and polysulfate esters. And then coming to the flagellar number and flagellar types, 2 to 8 equal apical flagella is present. In Phaeophyceae, 2 unequal lateral flagella are present, and in Rhodophyceae flagella is absent. What is their habitat? Chlorophyceae habitat found in fresh water, brackish water or salt water. Phaeophyceae present in fresh water, or which is very rare condition, and brackish water and salt water. Rhodophyceae fresh water, some are present, and in brackish water and salt water most Rhodophyceae are present. If you are interested more about the other classes or division of algae, then you follow this chart here and discuss about all type of algae. Chlorophyceae, Xanthophyta, Chlorophyta, Bacillariophyta, Phaeophyta, Rhodophyta, Chrysophyta, Eugleniophyta, Cryptophycophyta and Pyrophycophyta. These are some algae. We can follow this chart if you are interested about more.
Next, coming to the economic importance of algae. First point, algae as food. Porphyra, Alaria, Ulva, Chlorella are some genera which are used as food in various forms. Food obtained from Laminaria is known as kombu. Next point, algae in industry. Agar-agar is obtained commercially from Gelidium, Gracilaria, Pterocladia and Giardia, etc. Next, carrageenan. Carrageenan is obtained from the cell wall of red algae Chondrus crispus, which is also known as Irish moss, and Giardia stellata. From this type of algae, carrageenan is found. Next, alginate. What is alginate? These are salts of alginic acid which occur in the cell wall of the brown algae. Next, minerals. Brown algae, particularly Laminarialis or kelp, are found. Kelp as also contains large amount iodine. So these are very important points. You have to remember this type of term.
Coming to the fungi. What is their characteristic features? The plant body of fungi typically consists of branched and filamentous hyphae which form a net-like structure known as mycelium. Fungi are entirely devoid of chlorophyll, but carotenoids are normally present. The higher fungi, for example Ascomycetes, Basidiomycetes and Deuteromycetes, are immotile. Immotile means which are not capable of move. But in lower fungi, Phycomycetes, the reproductive cells are uni or biflagellate. They can move through these flagella. Cell wall is made up of chitin. For example of fungi, albigo, mucor, agaricus, penicillium, aspergillus and rhizopus, and many other more fungi are present. Here some diagram of fungi. These are mucor, these are rhizopus, this is mushrooms which may be edible and poisonous both. Edible mushrooms we have taken, and these are Penicillium notatum. Then Bryophyta. Bryophytes, also called amphibians of the plant kingdom because these plants can leave soil but are dependent on water for sexual reproduction. Gametophytic and sporophytic phase are present in life cycle of bryophytes, and both these phases are morphologically distinct, that is different, and this condition is called heteromorphic condition. Roots are absent but rhizoids are present for the function of anchorage and absorption. The bryophytes are divided into liver rod and mosses. What is liver rod? The plant body is thalloid like algae. The thallus is dorsiventral and closely approached to the substrate. Here you can see this picture. These are bryophytes. This is bryophytes, and they attach to the soil. This is thallus-like structure and attached to the soil. The leafy members have any leaf-like appendages in two rows. On the stem-like structure, leaves are without midrib. Here example of Bryophyta, Rixia and Merkensia. This is Rixia and the lower is Mertensia. Then Moses. The gametophyte has two growth stages. One is protonema stage and other is leafy stage. What is protonema stage? It is juvenile stage, that is very early stage and represented by prostrate creeping green and branched filamentous structure. It develops from spore. Leafy stage, an erect cylindrical shoot with persistent leaves and sex organs. The leaves are simple, minute and with distinct midrib. The sporophyte is usually differentiated into foot, seta and capsule. From this picture you can see clearly these are capsules, this area is called seta and these are leaves, and this part is called sporophytic body and this part is called gametophyte body. This is funaria and this is sphagnum. You can also hear this picture, these are capsules and this part is called gametophyte and this part is called sporophyte. This is stem and leaves are present and this structure you can see the anatomical structure. Then pteridophyta. Different types of pteridophytes are present. One is ferns, second horsetails and third is lycopods or lycophytes. Pteridophytes are first terrestrial plants to possess vascular tissue, xylem and phloem. The main plant body is sporophyte, which is differentiated into true root, stem and leaves. The leaves in Pteridophyta are small, which is called microphylla, and which present in Selaginella, or large leaves which are called macrophylla, which found in ferns. The sporophytes bear sporangia that are subtended by leaf-like appendages called sporophylls. In some cases, sporophylls may form distinct compact structure called strobili or cones which present in Equisetum. Example of Pteridophyta: Selaginella, Equisetum, fern and Salvina and many other more Pteridophyta present in the world. Ovules are not enclosed by any ovary wall, remain exposed. The seeds are naked. Gymnosperms include medium-sized or tall evergreen tree, that is sequoia, which is tallest gymnosperm. The roots are tap roots. Roots in some genera have fungal association in the form of mycorrhiza, which present in Pinus, while in some others, for example in Cycas, small specialized roots which called coralloid roots, which are associated with some blue-green algae. The leaves in dimorphic, that is foliage and scale leaves present in Cycas, pinnate, and in conifers needle-like leaves are present. Example of gymnosperm: Cycas, Pinus and Ginkgo. This is Cycas, here it is Pinus and it is Ginkgo. Then coming to the angiosperms. In the angiosperms, the pollen grains and ovules are developed in specialized structures called flowers. The seeds are enclosed in fruits. The plants are fully divided into root, leaves, and flowers, fruits, seeds. They are divided into two classes, dicotyledons and monocotyledons. Which is dicotyledons? Now, dicotyledons are characterized by seeds having two cotyledons, reticulate venescent leaves, and tetramerous and pentamerous flowers are present there. For example of dicotyledon, rose, mango, mustard, etc. are dicotyledons plant. The monocotyledons are characterized by single cotyledonous seeds, parallel venescent in leaves, and trimerous flowers or multiple of trimerous. For example, rice, wheat, maize, tulip, etc. You can here see monocots, general features, plants commonly herbaceous and rarely woody like rice, wheat, etc. Embryo with typically one cotyledon, stem with closed vascular bundles scattered throughout but not arranged in single cylinder, leaves usually parallel veined with almost entire margins, flowers usually with parts in three or multiple of three holes. You can see here the difference between monocots and dicots. Monocots and dicots. Monocot is one cotyledon and dicot is two cotyledon. Floral parts here in three and here floral parts in fours or fives. Venescent here, see parallel venescent, and here the venescent is net-like structure. Pollen grain has one pore or furrow. Here pollen grain has three pores or furrow. Vascular bundles throughout stems, ground tissue. Here you can see the dotted, and here stem vascular bundles arranged in a ring. Arranged in a ring-like structure. You can also follow this diagram. Picture and monocots and dicots. Monocotyledon here is maize, that is corn seed, and here the bean seeds are present. Here leaves and their roots are fibrous roots, and here you can see roots are taproot system, and here two cotyledons are present. Here only one cotyledon is present, single cotyledon, and here leaf venescent you can see net-like structure, and here only parallel venescent is present. Okay, I am finishing the class here, and if you like my video, please like, share and subscribe my channel and click the bell notification to get new notification when I will upload any video. Okay, thank you.